Welcome back, everybody. I'm Lews, Therin, and here I am on my blind campaign run of Rome 2 Total War Imperial Edition. And back when I last saw you guys, we were in the middle of quite an interesting change of pace. So, if you recall, I've spent most of the game scared of this group here, the Celtic Confederation, because they've grown into an empire, not exactly to rival ours because they're smaller than us, but, big enough to become a concern. And I had already moved troops into strategic locations in case they betrayed us and we eventually had to fight them. However, in a strange turn of diplomacy, they've decided to join forces with us. And around the same time they joined forces with us, Athens decided not to. So Athens decided they were done with us, they were scared of us, so they were going to leave us alone. But in the meantime, they were going to start attacking the Celtic Confederation, who they realized were now weakened. Celtic Confederation also took over Macedonia here kind of as a strike back. We're still at war with Sparta, but we've taken over most of their territories. We've taken over pretty much all of the southern portion of Greece, and we're going into here, Illyria, which Athens has already taken over for themselves. I'm sure that the Celtic Confederation wants it badly for themselves back, but if we're lucky, we can at least take this and limit the amount the Celtic Confederation holds. Because as much as I like the fact that there are allies, I still don't like anybody holding borders near me. I'm still uncomfortable with this, but we're going to have to live with it because we're an empire and this shit happens. So, let's get to it. I sped forward and I at least advanced the turn, and when they advanced I noticed that, I think this is Athens? Yeah, Athens had left an army just sitting there. So, we're going to destroy it. Because I don't like the fact that they're too close to Athens. You know what I mean? Actually, let's not do that. That would be premature. What I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to defend Athens with a fleet. That way, if they decide that they're going to move against us, they won't be able to do it, basically. And we're going to put this army at sea. Now, that is a risk, I understand, but I am willing to take that risk. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to advance the army here to Pergamon, and we're going to take it. And we're going to take it, with some heavy losses, but we're still going to win. Once we take the city, it should be easy enough to defend, especially once we upgrade it to a proper settlement. We're going to occupy the city peacefully, and we're going to start upgrading it immediately, because the city blows. Alright, done. We also saw that the general ranked up, so let me see if I can get him a promotion here or there. There we go. Now we have another promotion for him. Gaius Julius Caesar already consul. We have Fastus Fadius Cordus as governor. So we're doing quite well for ourselves right now, which is good. I feel like we're still not there. We're still at 35% in the House of the Julii, but because the empire is expanding, I'm not nearly as interested as I once was for just the well-being of the Julii. Now, over here, let's check it out. So I had this army that was generally designated to protect Rome in case of a enemy attack, and I had this other army that was currently marching towards Athens over here, the area the Athenians have designated as theirs. So we're going to move this army, which I'm pretty sure is Caesar's army. Let me see. Oh no, this is Quintus Aurelius. So Rufus's army is going to stand here in the middle to protect, again, Italy, just in case somebody does betray us, while we wait for Caesar's army to march. So I'm pretty sure this is Caesar's army. Caesar's army is going to move all the way over here, because their goal is going to be to sack this city. No, we'll just pretend that they're moving. I don't want to declare war prematurely. So hopefully we'll be able to converge both armies, take away this area, and then take away Delminium from them as well. And Epidamos and all those areas, because, I kind of want it. I also see that Sparta has made some moves towards Pella. Hopefully they take Pella so we can take back Pella, and it'll be ours and we control the entirety of Macedonia. But that is wishful thinking at this point. I can't guarantee any of this will occur at this time. So we're upgrading the temples because, I feel like the Greeks will convert rapidly to our religion. but that's just my prediction. Over here we have, this is Appius, who has like a shitty army, and we're gonna start moving him over to Cyrene because I want him in a more central location in case war does break out on this portion of the world. Over here is where we're gonna start building a new army. The reason I'm gonna build a new army is twofold. The first reason is because I want one in the north, just in case something does happen. But more importantly, oh wait, we have gladiators too? No, let's do gladiator spearmen. More importantly, I want an army to eventually help us take over the north of it, all of England, basically. So we're eventually going to march them up this way and take all of the Iceni provinces. And I feel like 2 armies should be enough to do that. If not, we'll raise another one and we'll just move on from there. And I mean, really, like this dude, I'm thinking about dismissing him, quite frankly, because he's only there to scare them into place. But we'll see. I mean, we control Libya fully, and we allowed the Egyptians to control Ethiopia and Egyptus fully. So I feel like we're being good, masters, but I don't know yet. Over here, these guys are allies, and the Celtic Empire, again, allies. So I feel like we're doing fine, especially when it comes to the war over here. So I want to see, we can't actually vacate the area right now because we just took Pergamon. But what we can do is we can definitely move this fleet out of the way. We don't need it right here to guard. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the fleet this way, in preparation for our eventual attack of Nicomedia, and that'll be good. Now, I tried to declare peace with these people several times. At this point, they don't want to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to just move on and pretend we're at full-on war with them, and if they decide to sue for peace, then I'll consider it. Now, it's early in the morning today, so I'm drinking that coffee, which is fantastic. I can't recommend coffee enough to you people. Is there anything else that we need to do? No. So let's, we have to actually assign a skill to Lucius. Oh, man. Oh, of course, because we just took over a city. This kind of looks like a KKK thing, but whatever. Alright. Totally against the KKK, that's why I wasn't happy seeing that, but whatever. So, let's see. Pontus we're at war with, but they don't seem to be doing anything that is interesting to us. The Celtic Empire, the Celtic Confederation is one of those empires that I don't know what the hell they've been doing this entire time. But, you know what? Whatever. Now, I noticed that the ship left Side, or whatever the fuck that's called. And I'm not happy about that. Oh, really, Sparta? Fuck you. No. Sparta wants to sue for peace now. I'm done with that. They're dead to me. Maybe if they became my client state like Athens offered, I will consider it. But this way, no. At least they're not like Egypt, no, actually. I wish they were like Egypt, who just become a client state and shut the fuck up and wage their own wars and just not fight me. That would be fine. What I don't like is this. So let's see what the Celtic Confederation does. They're now blockading Epidamos, and I think they actually took it. Yeah, they took Epidamos, which is sad because I wanted it for myself. But we'll see what happens. Alright, natural cost is the spy dies. That's the spy who also got fucked up, if I'm not mistaken. Troubled populace where Macedonia? Well, of course, because Macedonia is extremely unstable. So let's move. Whose army is this? Caesar's army. Yeah, we're moving Caesar's army anyway. I'm marching it this way to take back the territory that Athens has been holding. And we're going to combine this army over here. So we're going to have 2 armies in this new area. And now that the Celtic Confederation owns Epidamos, the rules of engagement have changed a bit. So even if we take these 2 areas, now they're going to be surrounded by Celtic Empire people. So I'm no longer as happy to take it as I once was. I'm more interested now in taking Pannonia as a province, just owning the entire province and being done with it. However, right now it's not the time to even think about it. Right now, we need to worry about the war here, because if we take over this entire section over here, we're going to maintain a strong foothold, and it'll keep the Celtic Empire off our backs, because I still think that they might betray us. That's why, even though I'm navigating armies through Europe to eventually meet us up in this new front, I'm still keeping this one to watch the boy, and I'm still keeping another one somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I put it. And I'm still keeping this one over here by Italy, just to be safe. Now, let's see this army here. This is the one that's guarding. This is a marching army. This is that. And then here we have the army that we're building here in Flevim. So we'll keep recruiting some units for it. Actually, we can afford some more spear and then a couple of eagle cohort. No, why not? Alright, we're done. Let's see if there's anything we can do faction-wise, and then we can straight up move on. Alright, we got an Adelis now, which is good. Again, we're a solid group. We're still not where I want us to be. I want us to be at 50% of the Senate, but you know what? It's fine. I haven't done an administrative run in a while, so I'm just going to really quickly gloss over, see what we can do. Carthage, as usual, getting the good treatment from us, because I do enjoy Carthage. I do enjoy owning it. It's always been a good town to us, really, like if you really think about it. Carthagenesis, again, very good town to us. Never had any problems with it. Let's see, Magna Graecia here. Like, there's a lot of upgrades to be had, but I'm really more interested in what can yield more results, you know? Let's see here. Celtica. Again, food supply is always good. Let's do more wealth from mining. Then Magna Graecia, Hellas, Phasnia. See, I'm going to neglect Phasnia for a while. But I do like this one because it provides us more wood for trade, and this one provides us more wine in Macedonia. And we were lucky. We took a wine settlement. And then Suabia. Alright, we're done. So we're broke, but that's okay because we're going to get 16k next turn. So, I mean, if you've been watching from the beginning, you might have noticed there was a time where we would get like 1.5k or, you know, a fucking, you know, atrocious amount of money. And now we're really rolling in dough, which is good because it means that if shit happens, we can raise enormous money. Enormous amounts of money, rather. Oh, really? I don't trust you, Egypt, but I'll do it. It gives me money. It gives you money. I hope the Egyptians have come to terms with the fact that I will own them always. Now let's see what Galatia does, because they must be concerned at this point. I think they sent their agent towards us, and they might have actually succeeded there. They're probably trying to weaken our army a bit. Now I also see that they're marching a fleet towards one of my islands, which isn't good. And I see Athens making some moves as well. Oh, shut up, Sparta. What? Okay. Sparta is now our client state. I didn't think they'd take it, to be honest with you. So we've ended the war with Sparta, which is good. Means we can start marching armies across the area and see what we can do about that. I honestly didn't think they'd take it, but they could do it. Who cares? Now, what is Syracuse doing? Are they actually marching to war over in Asia? That might be what they're actually about to do. There goes the Celtic Confederation. Let's see if they take back more territory for themselves. Because I see that Athens now retook Epidamos. So now we're going to march on Athens for sure. Yeah, so we had subversion in Pergamon, which I understood. Shit happens. Now let's see really quickly. So now we now own Sparta, from what I understand. Yeah, this is Sparta. So we own this little area right here, which is Sparta. and the Celtic Confederation should be attacking Athens at this time. Let's see if they're sieging Athens, because that's really where we need to see. Oh, can you just move? Thank you. Alright. Are they sieging Athens? They're not sieging Athens. They're just holding it. So what we're going to do is we're going to siege it. Like, for sure. First thing we're going to do is we're going to move the ships in. Because we can't actually use the army on Athens yet. Let's declare war on Athens for sure. Oh shit, we can't do it right now. So we can't declare war on Athens yet, so we're going to have to sit on this. Because we got one more turn, other than, because if we don't do that, we'll look bad, and I don't want to look bad. So I see an army camped here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to park my old army right here, just to be safe. The other thing we're going to do is, remember how I had that fleet over there? We're going to move it back. Because if they take roads, we're going to have to take roads. Now over here we have an army that's been a bit grounded. But we're going to use this person to try to tempt their guy to join us. Because we're way superior to them. We didn't join their cause, but we hindered the guy. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we tried to manipulate him to join us. They didn't want to do it. I understand. We're too cool. Alright, and we can start marching this army, so we will do that. Let's march. So, to me, the biggest threat right now is Sidey, or whatever the fuck that shit is. So, we're going to attack that first. Now, does it leave us open to attack from Pensius? Of course. But Sidey seems to be a thorn in my side. And because of that, I kind of want it first. But if I can get this fleet to navigate through roads and into Sidey, then we could always do that. So we'll see how that goes. We shall see. We can always move this army from Pergamon into Ephesus. Nah, we're going to keep it there. And from what I understand, we still can't move out of Apollonia. Oh, we can? Huh. We just can't move the fleet away from here. Okay. Now, is the city complete? Oh, almost. So once the city is completely restored, we can work on that. I think I have armies here that can march. Yes, I can. So we're going to camp our... I know. We're going to camp our armies as close to Athens as we can without actually declaring war. I know. We have Spartan armies here who I assume were prepared to fight us in the past. And I see the Celtic Confederation is probably going to make moves against these guys over here. But we don't have time for this nonsense right now. Yeah, the Celtic Confederation doesn't seem to be very good at management, is what I'm noticing. Like, they take over a lot of areas, but I still see that they're quite unhappy with themselves, and I don't know. I see problems in their leadership. Let's go over here. This is the army guarding Italy. This is the army guarding pretty much the middle of Europe. And this one right here is the army of Flevim. Now we should have an army that is marching south. There we go. Towards Flevim. There we go. Now this army is eventually going to camp in Flevim to prepare for the assault. This fleet here should be growing. Now I don't want a fucking fancy fleet. I just want something big enough to get us through to Camulodon or whatever the fuck. And all we're going to do is we're going to sail to the beach, take the city, and then move on. It's going to be a grand old time, let me tell you. I can't wait. As a matter of fact, what I should have done, or what I still can do actually, let's do that. What I still can do is I can move both armies over to Nemeticina. Okay, stop recruiting armies for a second. We're going to pretend to move you there. And when you stop, there we go, then we can recruit the units that we were going to get anyway. Vigils, legionaries, and there we go. Oh no, we don't want too much. One avocado is fine. Or eagle or whatever the fuck I chose. This general seems to be ranking up, just sitting there. Oh no, he's the The dude who trains them. Alright. I think we're good here. Did I not have a fleet, by the way? Yeah, I did. Let's move this fleet here. Basically to scare these guys into fucking listening to us. I see a fleet here. This is the Celtic Confederation. Alright, I think we're good. If we have anything to do politically, let's do it now, and then we can leave. Yeah, I think we're fine. And we're still at 35%. Cool. Oh, shut up. Alright. Coffee's almost cold, but it still tastes good. Got it all the way from Colombia. Magical place for producing coffee for some reason. The spy seems to have retreated, and Galatia, let's see what moves they make. Alright, they met us in the field. We need to escape immediately. Okay, good. And the ship got scared of us. And even though they met us in the field, they are pretty much going to run away. Which is fine, which is good. Who's declaring war on us? Chimera has declared war on us. Okay. It's okay. I'm joined by fucking half the world. Fuck you, Chimera or Chimera or whatever the fuck you are. I'll come at you. I'll fight you. We're at war with half the world, guys. And once we win this war, this long war, we might just take over the fucking world. And that'll be nice. Because I think that everybody else understood by now that they're not going to win against us. Well, everybody from Europe understood. But everybody from the Middle East is still like, oh, these fucking Romans, who knows what they're going to do. But everybody from Europe kind of understands us at this point. And understands that we're going to fucking beat the shit out of them if they don't shut up and deal with us. So, they're kind of just going to sit with us. I'm feeling cocky right now. But it's understandable, I think. I hope. Let's see what this tells us here. Alright, invasion force in Galatia. Yes, I understood that. I saw that. So what we're going to do is... First things first. We have an army invading here. And we have an army that we retreated with around here. What we're going to do is... Oof, this is a very precarious situation we're in. We can't move anywhere but here. And they could definitely take the city if they wanted to. So we're going to pick the lesser of two evils, and we're going to go defend Hephaestus. We're also going to move this fleet immediately to Rhodes, where it'll hang out. Then we're going to move this army back to sea. I'm going to move this fleet over here, mostly just to protect. How far can this fleet go, actually? Now, I can't take side, or Cide, or whatever the fuck this shit's called. So, let's see, is our hidden agent exposed? Oh, we found a hidden agent. Now who gives a shit if the Celtici are doing that? They can fuck themselves. Alright, over here, we are now more than capable of... No, that's Armenian. We're not taking Armenian. Although I don't like the fact that they have an army just chilling there, but who cares? We can now pretty much take Eider, I think, because... Let me see. Let's declare war for a second. Yeah, we can declare war. So let's declare war on Athens. Take Eider from them with a decisive victory. And now we own this province. Now, who owns this? Gaius Julius Caesar? Perfect. So let's actually look into upgrading the city immediately. We need technology to build it. Who gives a shit? Alright, we're rebuilding the city. In the meantime, we're going to march this army over to Delmitium or whatever, and we're going to try to take it immediately. Alright, we're going to take it. So now we've taken 2 areas from Athens, and I'm pretty sure we've taken all of Athens' territory. I don't think they have anything else. Let's occupy peacefully. And again, we're just going to rebuild the entire place. Yep, that's done. Now let's see. Does Athens own anything else? I don't see them with owning. Oh, yeah, they do own 1 province. Now, can we march? Let's find out. Can we march ourselves over to Epidamus? We can. Now, can I exit Can I exit Epidamus and not have a civil war? Yes, I can. So let's not Epidamus. Apollonium. Let's take Epidamus too. So we have a stable foothold. Auto-resolve that assault. It's easy. And now I think we've taken all of Athens' shit. Which is good. I accept that. And peacefully occupy. I have no need to be annoying. We're going to create a farming town, because I like that idea. I'm going to build a temple to Neptune, since they were worshipping this dude, Poseidon. And now I think Athens owns nothing. Cunts. So if you look at the blue and the yellow, that's all ours. I'm pretty proud of this. I'm pretty proud of this result we got going on here. This is good. I still want England badly. I still want all of this UK area badly. And I still kind of want this whole area owned by Boy. They're getting a bit too ballsy for my, taste. And maybe once we've settled up this area right here, we can start marching the armies up and take these smaller areas that are kind of cutting at our territory that's shared between us, Massilia, and the Celtic Confederation. So let's do that as well. Now I see Massilia just hanging out a bit too closely to our territory, but I don't think it's anything to worry about yet. I hope it's not anything to worry about yet. Let's check in on this army right here. So let's go over here real quick while this whole thing's going on. Yep, so we have these armies kind of dying of attrition because I'm moving them across during the winter. So we need to move them into the roads as soon as possible so they don't start dying on us. There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the army I've been building. Yeah, who cares? Can I recruit more units for this one? Nope. Can I recruit more units for this one? Yes, so this is the one. Is there anything else? Can I recruit more units? Okay, so we now have 2 full armies that we're going to march over to Camulodon. What we're going to do is we're probably going to land them on this beach, and then we're going to march nicely. These ships here are just there pretty much to, escort, basically. Nothing more. Speaking of ships, let's check out over here. Can we move the navy into Side? Probably can do it next round. So let's think about that. And then can we move this army? Oh no, we're still in that same turn. Okay. So let's move. Just making sure I don't have to promote anybody. Oh, I do, see. Alright, now we can go. Oh my god, there's so many skills to assign. I wish, I understand the buffs are necessary and good, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I wish it would just do it on its own, because there's so many buffs and so many fucking shits to assign and do, and it's like, can you just stop? But whatever, I mean, I totally agree with it. Okay, coffee's done. I originally thought about streaming this whole thing. I thought it'd be nice, but with my schedule I just can't see how I'd be able to accommodate it. There's Athens doing something. I mean, technically the faction still exists until we kill the last of their armies, but I couldn't fucking tell you where their army is, to be honest. And since they're nowhere near my territory, they're somebody else's problem now. And there's Chimeria, doing whatever the hell it wants to do, but who cares about them too, because they're useless. Now, speaking of useless, I should have my watch somewhere. Now, the reason I thought of useless is because some people think watches are useless. And I kind of want to see the time, but it's okay. I don't really need to see the time that much. Oh, wait. Thank you, Steam. You told me the time. Alright. So it's 10:46 in the morning. That's what I wanted to know. Because I need to be doing stuff at 11 something. So as long as we're not past 11 something, we're fine. I know you care a lot about my day schedule, so I needed you to know. Alright, so the Celtic Confederation is making moves over here because there's some sort of army that they need to crush, but frankly, I can't tell you what that is or what it's for. And I feel like our move over there in Asia worked out, so I'm going to talk about that in a second. Oh no, our hidden agent was exposed. Who cares? A faction rises? Asceti. They've been destroyed so many times. Galatia and Pontus are now allies, and the Illyria. Oh, these motherfuckers. Of course they're not happy. They just got conquered. Okay. The Spartans are going to get wrecked. I'm just telling you right now. Anyway, so moving the army from Pergamon to Hephaestus seems to have been a wise choice. And I see that they marched that gigantic army they had somewhere else. It's gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this army back to Pergamon and move this army back to Hephaestus. Mostly because I am not confident enough to continue marching in the current state. So what we're going to do is we're going to poison the wells over here in the army in Nicomedia, because we have to march from Pergamon to Nicomedia. There's no way for them to attack from this area. So here's the thing. I have to talk about defenses. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attack Sidey. Why am I going to take it? Because it's an easy taking. There's nothing there to protect it. Okay, we're taking it defensively because it saves more troops. It's irrelevant though. So we're holding this area right here, and the reason I'm taking it mostly is because it's easy to protect. Not protect, but it's easy just to have. I know that they could attack from Iconium or Picinus anytime they want, and they can take it for all I give a shit. Frankly, all I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make some money off of it, introduce some temples of Zeus and that sort of shit. And that's really it. Like, I really have no interest in this settlement at all. But we're going to keep it anyway, because why not? What we're actually going to do is we're going to attack here from the army in Pergamon. Because Pergamon, you see, is easy to defend. Actually, oh shit, we could just attack it. You know what, we're going to do it. So we're going to attack Nicomedia, because Pergamon is easy to defend, because you would have to cross the fucking mountains to get there. So we're going to take this place easily. Aggressively. If we can do it aggressively, we'll do it aggressively, because I like seeing the animation for the aggressive attacks. So we're going to take the city aggressively and easily. We're going to occupy peacefully. I don't have any need to be a tyrant or anything. Well, we are tyrants, but in different ways. And then we're just going to reform the town. Let's get a temple in here. Worship some Jupiter. So yeah, this area is going to be a lot more annoying to defend because they can attack from any point. They can attack from from 2 points. They can attack from Sinope, or they can attack from Pessinus. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to march the army from Hephaestus over to Pessinus very soon. Once I feel like this is completely happy, and they will be completely happy soon. As a matter of fact, I think they are already, but I'm just not comfortable leaving the army just yet. So once this army is comfortable, we're going to move it down. I don't know if I'm going to move it into Sidey so I can attack Iconium and Pessinus, or if I'm just going to take Pessinus and then march around. Because once you take Pessinus, we could go straight to Ancyra and then Iconium. And the thing is, there's so many factions we're fighting that it becomes difficult. Very difficult to actually plan ahead. So my main goal has always been to get rid of Galatia, because they're too ballsy for me. They've tried too many things, and I see they own an island off the south, so I kind of want it. Salamis. Alright. I want it because it has glass, and like any good empire, I just like resources. Now, one of our admirals gained some good standing. Yes, good. Adelis. And then that's it. That's all we got here. Now, let's go over here. We recently conquered... No, my bad. Over here. We recently conquered Apollonia. And we're We're gonna fucking exhaust its resources because it has good olive oil that we can trade and shit. And we're gonna upgrade Dominium significantly. Dominium has, I think this is Caesar's army. So legit, I have like a ridiculous man crush on Caesar. That's kind of why I'm so interested in what he's up to. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is, once this region is settled peacefully, we're gonna march the army out of Eouter and into Segestica, because we're gonna pick a fight with them. The reason I want to pick a fight with them is because I see that they own this and this, and I'm pretty sure they used to try to own this, and then they got repelled. So if we can take these two areas, we expand our foothold, and if we can take all of Pannonia, that would be fantastic. So we push here, and we take these two areas. Then we push here, and we take this area. We own all of Pannonia plus Ildra. It solidifies our status in the area. And if and when, because I'm still not sure if we're going to end up getting attacked by the Celtic Confederation. If the Celtic Confederation does come after us eventually, we'll be able to have more areas for them to take over. Because I assume that if we do get into a war, we're going to lose some areas. We're going to lose some border states like these and that sort of shit. And that's completely fine, as long as we have enough time to build up an army to repel them. These are lessons from Shogun. So I've never seen it happen here in Rome, but in Shogun I remember losing some states to this sort of thing. And that's completely understandable. So let's move the army to the beach. And let's move this army around the same area as well. Let's move these guys to the beach. Alright. So next turn we're going to have them at sea. Hopefully, I mean hopefully, the people over here in Iceni don't actually suspect a thing. And because Iceni and I had a treaty once upon a time, I want to make sure that we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. I know they're cautious and reliable, which means that if we were to be friends, which we will never be because they're, you know, annoyed at us. If we were to be friends, I think Iceni and I would get along quite well. Look at Egypt now. Egypt fucking loves us. I don't know what the fuck happened that Egypt just suddenly decided that they love us. Same with the Celtic Confederation. For some reason, they're like, okay, we're cool. They're fucking fantastic. And I love that. I love the fact that we don't have to fight the Celtic Confederation. I'm kind of sad the Celtic Confederation has become so weak, though. Look at the difference in power. Now, let's look over difference in power between us and the Chimera, Colchis. We're pretty unopposed right now, all things considered. The Pontus seem quite powerful, though. And these Kaori people have gotten a bit ballsy. They've taken, I think, no, just one province. But still, they've gotten quite ballsy. We need to get rid of Pergamon, though. Like, I don't understand why we haven't gotten rid of them. They're fucking useless. But yeah, let's move on. I actually do want to check one more thing before we move on, and that's Imperium. So we're close to the next Imperium level already, because technically we own 55 regions. And if we go over here to winning conditions, yes, we're almost done. All we need is to control Armenia, which is pretty far, but we will. Britannia, and that's it. And we need to control 90 units. So by the time we get to Britannia, we control 4 more, which brings our number up to 70 something. And then once we control Armenia, which is over here, Armenia. Where the fuck is Armenia, man? Shit, I lost it. Oh, there it is, Armenia. We control 3 more. And to get to Armenia, we have to continue the war we have over here. I was pointing with my finger. That's not smart. So, basically, we just have to get to here, and we win the game. But I don't want to win the game completely. Like, I don't want to win the game. What I'll probably do is, I'll stop the videos at Armenia once we actually win the game, which is going to come sooner than I expected. And once we do that, I'll probably stop the videos right there, and I'll ask you, do you want to see me take over the rest of the world? Because that is how I finish these campaigns. I never finish the campaign until I own the entire map. The reason for it is because I just like it. It's fun. And what I mean by own is, exactly what we're doing so far. Where like I didn't take this from the Celtici, I didn't take Egypt, I didn't take the Celtic Confederation, I didn't take Syracuse because why not? Why not let them run themselves while we do all the fucking legwork? Who cares? I still don't trust Boy at all. That's why we have this army here, by the way. Let's increase this really quickly. Alright, and then I'm going to go do a quick sweep because we've been upgrading incessantly, but I'm not sure if there are any areas that can have like ghettos pop up. When we see these, which are areas for improvement with whatchamacallit, with resources like marble or anything like that, I'm usually quick to take those because those will increase our overall production levels. And since we trade a lot with different people, it's actually really good. See, here we go. In Pergamon, had we not done this, would have been a problem. We had a space that was empty. And that's not good. Never good to leave space empty because then we get slums. And if we get slums, we get unhappy people. If we get happy people, we get rebellions. And I haven't had a rebellion yet in this fucking campaign. And I'm not about to start right now. Let's end the turn. Shut up. I don't give a shit about Sextus Sparrow. Alright, oh shit, I forgot to move the army. Egypt wants us to fight. Okay, Egypt wants money from us. 190? Such a fucking low amount. And they'll join war? Sure, why not? I really don't give a shit. And I want to keep my relations with Egypt nicely because even though Egypt is a pussy state, they still will fight us to the last man to keep Egypt. And we've seen that in their defense against Athens, back when Athens was way more powerful than them. And here they go. They're going to take Side. We're going to 100% get destroyed. And that's okay. We're going to auto-resolve because I don't have any expectation. Because here's the thing. We have these, like, sea units. I'm okay with losing the fleet. I'm okay with all of that. We're going to build a new fleet over here in the island anyway. Who cares? Alright, whatever. Now, as I said, Side was a taking that we didn't really need. We were just doing it to do it. What I'm really interested in seeing is what they do from here on out. Look at Athens attacking a lowly area. Huh. So they have a garrison of 643 fresh units, but better units than us. And we have 720 shit units, but we might just be able to win. We're going to take it to the battlefield, I think. Because we can probably lure them into the city and choke them to death. Let's do this shit. Now, this is going to be an extra long video, I believe, because we've been playing non-stop for like... Here, let me show you. Well, actually, no, you can't see what I'm going to see, but let me see. So we've been doing 42 minutes right now, according to OBS. And normally, this is where I would stop a video. Actually, I'm now considering, should we stop the video here, or should we make it one big part? See, now that I've been considering, I'm just going to make the video long. Who gives a shit? Because otherwise, what I'll probably do is I will do the battle, and then I'll feel bad, and I'll post them all on the same day. So we might as well just make it all one video. It's less work for me. It's less uploading to do. And why isn't OBS working right now? So, while the game's loading, I, for some reason, cannot switch back to the game. So I'll just, sit here and talk. It's loading anyway. So yeah. I'm very excited about this fight because, we don't fight on land often, and when we do, it's usually because the auto-resolve won't help us. And we've won most battles. We only lost one major battle at land, which is where I excel. Now, again, we're fighting with pretty much a small unit that's meant to, garrison a fort, and we're fighting with some plebs who just picked up a sword and decided they were going to help us. So, like, we also have to keep in mind that that's our army. That's who we're using. But, they'll do good, I hope. As long as we have a general to keep morale up, we should at least get a close defeat. Kind of like what we did last time where we killed their general. That's kind of what I want to do here. The only thing that I'm concerned about is they have cavalry, and we don't. And cavalry scares me. Especially because I don't think we have any spears, like legit spears. We have dudes who throw spears, but we don't have actual spears. Now, can we go back to the game? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're in the game. let's see what we're looking at here. We're looking at a city. They're gonna come in from there. What's the actual defensible area? So this is where we have to defend. And they're gonna come in, ooh, from two sides. That's fantastic. Now it looks like all odds are against us, but all I see are 4 units here and 3 over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build 2 defenses. It seems that we have, oh wow, look at the architecture. Man, do I know how to build cities. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is pretty much just defend 2 sections. We have the first one over here with the roads. Let's actually move it forward. And we have, oh, is this like regular spear? No way. Yeah, this is. We have regular spear. Fancy. So we're going to hope that the cavalry hits here. Actually, where's the cavalry so that we can prepare? Yeah, the cavalry seems to be over there. If you heard that thunder, it means I'm in Florida, and thunder comes all the time. Alright, so let's see. Let's hope the cavalry hits us on this flank, and if they don't, oh well. And then the other attacks are pretty much going to come from the other sections. So let's move the general to the middle. Let's move these guys over here. Because why not? Actually, let's move them like this. Yeah, there we go. And then 1 sword unit here. 1 sword unit in the back for reinforcements. And that's literally all I can do. Same here. Because really, we don't have much. And we're going to defend our 2 points with our lives. Because they can't cross this. I'm looking at it. They can only cross here and here. If we defend them properly, we win. If we don't, we're dead. And that's fine. I'm okay with dying as long as we take them out with us, or the majority of them. So let's see what they're doing. I sped forward so that we can actually see it. So they're moving these siege engines, which I'm really not going to worry about, to be frank. If they take out units, they take out units. We have the cavalry marching forth at a pretty fast pace. We have these other cavalry, which are ranged cavalry. It's interesting. And they seem to be wanting to crash over here, which is exciting. That's exactly what we want them to do. We want them to crash over here. We also want these motherfuckers to go around to fight us. Are they going to do it? Who knows? So we're going to look at the cavalry again. Oh, here they go. So we're going to prepare these guys here. Square formation. And I think we're getting hit with the artillery already. Or it's a thunder outside, one of the two. Let's move the general closer over here so he can keep them steady. Cavalry's taking them down pretty nice. I mean, the spears are taking them down pretty nicely. Let's make the spears attack nicely. We can't be stupid. We're going to keep the plebs in the back. I can't afford to lose them right now. Jesus, that lightning. I mean, that lightning, the thunder. It's pretty intense. Yeah. So, they're definitely losing right now. We're in a good formation. We're going to move it. Oh, no, I can't move them like that. We're going to move the ranged units back. And then we're going to have them shoot. I could hear the other units. So they're going to crash onto us more on this side, which is fine because I have the plebs here to provide support. The spearmen are doing fine. They're holding off against heavy cavalry. And then over here, I see 1 unit of sword marching. We have the plebs here for that explicit purpose. Are our men wavering? Well, I mean, let them waver a bit. We have to do that. We have to hold this place right now. Okay, Abakati. We need you to sit over here. We're going to sit the general over here to help them out. And we're going to use the sword unit to attack the cavalry because this ranged cavalry is not doing it for us. Oh, wait, they're scared. Never mind. Let's hold. Let's hold. Hold, hold, hold. Alright, that cavalry unit that attacked us now pretty much gave up on their lives. Where's the ranged unit that we had here? We need them to attack immediately at the spears. And then we're going to use the sword unit to crash onto the spear unit that was preparing for us. Then we're going to move the general over here so he can defend. Over here we're already getting attacked by a sword unit. We're going to crash onto them immediately with both units. And then we're going to have the ranged units control. So we're going to have the sword here crashing with the spear, which is fine. It's exactly what I want them to do. I want a testudo here for the general so he can maintain order. And then we can keep holding the line. We're actually going to use the general over here to attack on this side. These guys are wavering though, which is sad. Yeah, that line collapsed already. So we're going to get attacked from behind. So we need the general over here. The line collapsed. This is not good. This is really not good. This line though holding steadily. So what we're going to do is we're going to send this sword unit over here. And they can smell us getting defeated. We're going to move the ranged units into melee mode. If the general dies, we're done. I think we're done. But we're going to try anyway. Follow them as fast as possible. The line's collapsing here. Yeah, we lost. Alright, but we tried. We're going to fight to the last man here. Take as many units as we can with us. But that's fine. It's over. We tried, but the units are inferior and they wavered too quickly. The strategy was working. It's just that we couldn't hold them. Which I understand. So let's fast forward through, die, and just be done with it. We are going to take some of their units with us though. As you can see, we totally broke that line. And then we can probably focus on the spear, maybe break him a bit. We're not going to win, but we can break him. And right now they're just chilling. They're trying to resupply themselves. And this is obviously a unit of legionaries. That's why they're so strong. And that's why they're holding on so well against really a superior force. They should be dead by now. We're going to have him in attacking testudo though to drag out the battle. There we go. Again, we're just protecting them. We know they're going to lose. And it's over. Alright. Now, technically close defeat. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine to lose this territory. And it was only an 8-minute battle. See, had I split up the video, had I split up this video, it would have been a kind of a problem. Because then I would have wanted to just make a full video of the battle. And it would have been an 8-minute battle. You see? In the end, splitting up the video was a bad idea. And that's fine. What time is it? Why don't you show me Steam? Ooh, that lightning and thunder combination was fantastic. Oh, it's gonna be great getting to my car today. Oh well. You know, these things happen. You know what else happens? My game freezes. Let's hope it doesn't freeze for real. Oh, it's not freezing actually, it's just loading very slowly. Okay, thank God. I was getting scared that it was actually freezing. I wonder if it's gonna rain all day. Now I check, but my phone is on the other side of the room and I don't want to get up, get off the mic, and leave you guys hanging, you know? That'd be rude. What kind of host would I be? Be a rude one, that's what I'd be. Although, let's see how far the cable goes. Yeah, there's no way I reach. But I tried. Unless I do like a jump thing. Or like I just go there so quickly you don't even notice I left. You know? Yeah, that was totally noticeable, but still I needed to know what time it was because I need to eventually leave here. I still got about an hour though, so I was kind of jumping at nothing. Alright, so we loaded. We lost Larissa, which is near Epidamos? We have an army right there. What are they doing? Alright, let them do that. Who cares? So, what I'm seeing is that they took Pella too. So what we're going to do is we're going to move out of Dominium into Pella now, because since they're fucking opening up Macedonia for our conquest, we'll do that. It was an annoying defeat, but it's an understandable defeat. In the end, what they fought was a garrison at a fucking city. Hopefully we can get some upgrades that'll allow us to have a stronger garrison in each city. Is that actually going to happen? Who knows? I actually don't know if we can do that, because this is a blind run, and I don't know anything about this game. Well, I know enough now. I mean, we've played for, like, let's see. Can you show me Steam? No, shut up. Steam, we've played 40 hours in total. That's funny. They want us to pay them? Fuck you. Besides, I'm going to take them over soon, so why would I build a non-aggression pact? That would be rude. So we're preparing ourselves for a march also on the north, if you remember, towards England. Well, I mean, you should remember this is still the same video. For some reason, I was wondering at this point if this was the same video or not, because, you know, when I record, I often do like 2 or 3 videos at a time, so, you know. But today it's all been the same video, so I don't know why I assumed that you for some reason didn't know. What army was destroyed? The first garrison? Yeah, but that's stupid. Alright, so let's start marching. Can we leave Epidamos without starting a fucking fight? We probably can't, but let's try anyway. Yeah, we can't do it. But I thought about it. Can we leave Apollonia? We can probably leave Apollonia fine. Oh, this is a fleet, not an army. Oh, shit. Well, that actually complicates things now, doesn't it? Alright, let's start sailing the army here. This is actually quite problematic for us. But not too problematic. What we're going to do is, let's see who can move. Can we move out of Dominium? No, we cannot. Can we move out of Eider? So if I march out of here, nope, we will start some shit. We're in serious shit here, huh? Because we can't move out of Pella, we can't move into Pella or Larissa. Now, because Athens has done some sneaky ass shit and taken back this half of Macedonia and here and this area here, it's clear that they're going to Athens. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get to Athens before they do. Now, the only way to do that truly is to set up an army right there. But we're not going to do that. We're going to set up a fleet because I need a fleet now. Actually, cancel that. Let me see who I'm going to hire. Okay. Raise a fleet. Let's recruit some units. Shit, this fleet blows, but whatever. I'm going to build a small fleet here in Athens that will eventually sail over to Rhodes, and that'll become our replacement for the fleet we lost in Cide. So we're still protecting Hephaestus, and we're going to keep the army there because really if they attack us there, it's going to be a problem for them. They're probably not going to be able to win that battle easily, as I've seen when I try to take over areas such as those. And then we're going to move the agent over here. And we're going to try to do some military sabotage, wreck their baggage. Let's see if that does any tricks for us. Let's see. Sabotage successful. They lost equipment and combat effectiveness, which is fantastic. Alright, that's done. Over here. We are getting ready for our invasion of England. So let's move the army. Oh wait, is this all the same move? I guess this is all the same move. I was wrong. No, can we move? I'm pretty sure I can move you to the sea. No. Alright, whatever. I try to move them, but they're not moving. Let's see where the other armies are. This one is the guard army, of course. Let's start moving him up, because we're eventually going to get into war with these motherfuckers. But they're not really that important. How far can you go, agent of mine? Gaius, how far can you go? I'm going to put you here, just in case we do actually use you here. I see the Celtic Confederation is friends with these Akik, whatever the fuck they are. And I don't mind them, it's just that I don't like him either. And I also see that Sparta is trying to push himself in there to protect themselves. And I don't think it's working. I think they're going to lose. Now, I wonder how the Celtic Confederation feels about this whole thing with Athens. So, Athens, weak. But they took one of our areas because it was undefended. See, the Celtic Confederation does disappoint me. They used to be scary. Now they're kind of whatever. But I hope we get into a strong military alliance because I do like them. What I don't want is for Syracuse to take Larissa. That's what I don't want. Let me tell you that right now. Let's go over here for a second. Is there any promotion that we can get? Nope. Okay. But we're steadily gaining traction again. We're at 37%. Which is good. Very good. Caesar's getting old though. We need to start, getting him into some action so he can, become a dictator or some shit. Alright, let's move. Oh shit, what is this? Vibia Rufa. I think that's the spy who just fucked up the enemy army. Where is she? Here we are. We can afford another spy. Why don't we get another spy? Let's get another spy. We'll get one. Hell. We'll get one in Sparta. What can we afford here? We can't do another champion. We already used too many champions. But we can get another spy up here. I like her. Alright. We get another spy. That spy will work on the army in Larissa, which has already been weakened. And if they try to take Athens, we'll fucking wreck them. So it'll be fine. Let's see what we got. Egypt is doing some moves, but who cares? I think they're going to try to join us up north against Athens because they said they would. But frankly, I don't care if they show up one way or another. They're really not going to change much. Let's see what Galatia does because they have an army. Ooh, they have an army sailing to Rhodes. They're trying to take Rhodes probably. I don't know how I feel about it. Athens did not attack us? That's weird. Could have sworn they would. Well, now it's too late because now we're going to have an army near Sparta. And within 2 moves, we'll be right there with 2 armies. And then what are they going to do? You know? Massilia making their moves as well. Oh, they're squashing some rebels or something. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Massilia is a weird country in general. But I can't imagine that these people are not trying to make their own moves to take over their own land so they can have more power. Like, that's what I do all day. So, they should be trying to do the same thing, I suppose. The Celtici are also into their own business there. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Alright. Can we move? Because now I'm bored. Not bored, but like, now I'm interested in getting this done. I don't know why the Celtic Confederation has decided that they're gonna hang out near me, though. Let's see what happens here. I see Athens is counter the rumors, obviously. Whoa, shit. No. Nobody talks shit about Gaius Julius Caesar. I will pay money for that. Alright. This is Athens, who is currently controlling Pella. And they have gone quiet over their control of Larissa, which is interesting. Okay, the army's in land now. Fantastic. We're going to move back to Rhodes immediately, because now I'm very concerned about the possibility of them attacking Rhodes. But, at the same time, is there really much we can do about it? No. Like, we're really just going to have to suck it up if they take Rhodes. It'll be sad, but we have to suck it up. And I see 2 armies here. Oh, from the Celtic Confederation, right near Nicomedia. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can sit there. They're at war with them too, so who cares? Let's see if we can start moving these other armies. Can we move the army in Epidamos? They're unhappy, but they're not unhappy with us, which is fun. Okay, now we're gonna march on Pella. This way. So, even if they meet us in the field, they're gonna get their ass wrecked. Can we move out of Dominium? Yes, we can. Okay. We're going to move the army away as well. Can we move out of Eider? Because they're happy with us. Yeah, we can. Alright. Caesar is going to be moving this way. Because we're eventually going to take this. And I want Caesar to do it. Because I need him to grow in power so he can, you know, start the empire. I don't actually think he's going to do that, but, you know, we can hope. Alright, so now we have an army in Pella, an army in Sparta, and a navy on Athens. There we go. Protect Athens. We might lose Rhodes, though. Although next turn we will have established a defense of Rhodes, so that's good. Now, we could try to sue for peace one more time on Galatia. Huh. Let's do it. Let's do it because I don't want to lose Rhodes over fucking nonsense. Now, since we already have peace with them, should we have peace with Pontus? I actually don't like Pontus at all. And how much do they own? They own quite a bit. So, we're at war with them technically. So, maybe we should sue for peace as well. But I don't like them. Let's not do that. Let's sue for peace for Chimeria though, because they seem to have things that we enjoy. I like them.
Welcome. The day is already old and there is
oh, see, they're shit. I don't like that. Colchis, we're at war, right? I don't want to fight you. I don't give a shit about you. I mean, you're a pussy-ass state, but, you know, it's okay. Do whatever you want. We're going to maintain ourselves in Nicomedia, and since we're no longer at war with these motherfuckers in Galatia, we can start marching to Sinope. Actually, that's a stupid idea. Let's go back to Nicomedia. How's Pergamon doing? It's doing well. We still need these armies camped anyway, because who knows what fucking shit's gonna happen. Alright, let's move. Is there anything else that we can do? People were talking shit about Caesar. I don't like that. We're almost, though, at Imperium level 7. Which means we will have more armies. Oh shit, that's right, I forgot about armies. Over here, we're supposed to declare war soon on England. Let's move the armies this way. Okay, next turn we can move them. This is good, this is good. I forgot about this. We can hire mercenaries in the sea for some reason, but that's okay. I don't want more public order though. Wait. Eh, why not? Actually no, who gives a shit? It's not important. Alright, let's move. Soon, very soon, we can have a war with England, which is exciting. And there's Egypt attacking Athens. I mean, no, that's Syracuse. Oh no, wait. I think Egypt attacks Syracuse, which isn't good, because I kind of own them both. There's Galatia pulling back, which is good. I still don't like the army that they have parked near Rhodes, but there they are. And there's the people from Pella. They're abandoning Pella. Okay. So, interestingly enough, they abandoned Pella. Now, let's go take it back before the Celtic Confederation does, because I want it. Chimeria is... oh, Syracuse is taking Jerusalem. Interesting. So Jerusalem is now under our people. Let's hope they don't attack Syracuse, because then I have to help them. I don't know what Massila's up to, moving these armies around here, but that's fine. Moving a lot of agents.
It is a terrible thing to spread war across
Syracuse,
the world,
not yet.
I beg you, attack these wretches.
Like, we're going to, but like, really, I don't have time for this shit. Like, we're gonna attack next round. Should we just do it? I mean, I don't think the Iceni can move anyway. Let's do it. Let's do it mostly because I want the money anyway. It's not a lot of money, but the Iceni can't move, so we might as well just do it. Like, it's not going to affect us in any way, shape, or form at this point. Can you skip the Keltici? I don't give a shit what they do. They're stupid. They're a bad faction. Yeah. So as I expected, those motherfuckers can't move. The slaves are fucking mounting an assault? What is this? Fuck you, slaves. How dare you do this shit to me? We're gonna win against the slaves, which is good. No, enslave them because they're slaves. Fuck you, slaves. I don't know why the hell the slaves decided to mount an army. Now the interesting thing is to see if the Celtic Confederation tries to take the area we lost. But I don't think they're going to. They took something else though. Now, let me see something. Peace negotiated between what? Sparta and Syracuse? Yeah, because I own them both. Over here. Okay, this is theirs, yes. And we're going to march the army back into Nicomedia or whatever. Okay. We have a lot of shit going on here. So the army that we had here is going to Athens. This agent is going over here to Pella. This army, Pella. Actually, this army, Pella. And this army. Okay, we're just going to take Pella easily. Alright, Pella's ours. We take it back. Because nobody likes the fucking Athenians. We'll peacefully occupy because it's mine. Ah, shit. They fucking wrecked my town, man. I really don't enjoy that. They just destroyed my town. I owned it. It was nice. It had good things. There they are wrecking my town. Fucking cunts. Cannot build what? Because I don't have the technology? Fine. I'll allow it. No. We're building a coliseum here. As usual. Yeah, shut up. Okay, shut up. No. We'll move the army from Athens to Larissa soon. Actually, what should we do with the army in Nevissos? Not Nevissos. In Pella here. Oh wait, can we attack Larissa and be done with it? Yeah, let's attack Larissa and take it. Let's take Larissa. Take away all of Athens' shit. We're gonna occupy it. Imperium! We can now have 14 armies. Hell yeah. And look at them wrecking my cities. Man, I'm telling you. Why do they have to do this to me? Like, I've done nothing wrong to them. I've only tried to conquer them several times. And shit. I'm a nice human being, though. I don't do this shit to people. Caesar, how far would it take you to get there? Because if Caesar crushed the Athenians, I'd be happy. They're happy-ish. They're happy-ish. We can move on there. Okay. So, now we pretty much closed off the Athenians. They have nowhere to run. Anywhere they go, they're going to find an army. Which is good. Let's go over here for a second. Okay, we're going to prepare to invade here because we're now at war with the English anyway. And the British and everybody else. They're not British, really. They're like people who just happen to inhabit the area, but still. Okay. Moving 2 armies into the area. And we have our escort. Actually, no. Alright. So I already have an army camping there. Let's see, do we have anything else that we have to do? So what I'm seeing here is that thanks to our allies, we don't have to worry about too much conquering in this section of the world anymore. What we're going to do is we're going to push ourselves, take these sections here, because we need it anyway. And then we're just going to push this way towards Armenia. And now that we're at Imperium level whatever, we can afford another army if I really felt like it. As a matter of fact, we're going to do two things. Number one, we're going to disband the army we have here, sitting here like a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, let's disband you. We're done. No, how do I disband? Disband, we don't need it. We're paying you for nothing. Let's be honest. We're going to have you reinforce roads. And we're going to build a new army. The question is, where do we build this army? I'm thinking we'll build it in Rome, just to be safe. But I'm not sure yet. How strong can an army be built here? Marcus Antonius? Mark Anthony? Huh. Really? Really now? Mark Anthony is in play? No. He's in play. He's not here, maybe. Gaius Pompey Magnus? Of course. Motherfucker. There's Cicero, too. I mean, we got all the famous people now. We're at that point in the world. Let's see. Is there any promotion, by the way, that we can get? Yeah, let's get that. Caesar's old, though. No, I see this motherfucker, though. Can we raise an army? That's my thing. We can create a good legionary barracks. And we have horses. We're going to build our army here in Macedonia. That's what I'm going to do. And I think it's appropriate because what's his name ruled Macedonia for a while. And Mark Antony ruled Macedonia. So once Pella is stable, which probably will be 1 or 2 turns away, we'll move this army away and we'll start our conquest of these regions. We're going to do the same thing over here. I moved all my armies to close in on the Athenians, but once that's done, the army in Larissa will move up, probably over here, this middle section. The army for Gaius Julius Caesar will take some of the north here. The army here will probably take some of these areas over here. Not the north area that Caesar's taking, but the other one. And then we're going to build a new army with Mark Antony, which will eventually help us take this area over here, which we're defending right now with Nicomedia. I'm seeing that the Celtic Confederation is making some moves in the area, which is fine. Let them do that. Who cares? And we're also going to use this agent to make sure that our enemies stay at bay for the 10 turns they're supposed to. I see Syracuse making some moves too, but that's fine. Let's move. Oh, shit. We have a lot of upgrades to do. So let's first upgrade this general. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I was gonna say. Because if he can move any further... Can he move any further? Oh, shit, it's just him. No. Oh, shit, that scared me for a second. So I moved the dude who was training Caesar's army away. That was my bad. I was hoping that he could move the army for some reason. Who cares? Alright, so... Let's see, let's give him a tradition. I like melee, because melee is the best. There, we're done. Oh my god. I have an edict. Oh, that's right, because we reached a new Imperium. Let's put an edict in... I don't know, Fanzinia, because that's controlled. I want to do an edict in Macedonia, but if we go to war, Macedonia will fall quickly. So let's do Fanzinia. Or Fanzania, whatever the fuck this shit's called. We'll issue the edict here. I usually like bread and games, commercial simulation, Romanization, tax harvesting. See, the thing is, tax harvesting is great, but we're going to do bread and games because I want more food. Because I see our food supply dropping a bit. But we're also near winter, so it's understandable that our food supply is dropping. I don't know what the fuck Egypt is doing near our areas right here, but As long as they chill out, leave us alone, who cares? What is Pontus up to? Pontus probably gonna end up fighting Celtic Confederation people. Now let's see if Galatia fights us. Oh, shut the fuck up, Iceni. You're really pussies. They're probably gonna start defending themselves. Let's see what Athens does. Are they gonna attack the city? They might. They're definitely making some moves, but they're not gonna... Oh, see, they attack the city like pussies and idiots. So we're gonna win easily. Crush that army already. And then over here we have an army in Larissa, so like I don't understand what the hell they thought they were gonna get out of this. There's Chimeria making its moves. I got about 10-15 minutes before I gotta go. See, this is gonna be a long ass video. But that's okay, because if you've gotten here this far, you like it. Or at the very least, you're mildly entertained by it while you do something else. One or the other. I mean, there's no shame in that. I do that all the fucking time, where I put somebody else in the background and then I go, like, clean the house. Actually, it's a straight up lie. I don't clean the house. I should clean the house more often, but I kind of just, like, you know, smack the dust away so it looks pretty, and that's about it. I don't get too fancy with cleaning. I should. But maybe when I get a wife or some shit, then we can talk about that. Syracuse is always trying to get me into wars. Have you noticed this? Always. I mean, I talk about it all the time too, but still. I mean, sure, ISD. We'll trade. I'm not even concerned with you right now. You're like a fucking fly to me, but it's okay. You can just hang out there. And I don't know what the fuck. The Celtici are just using our alliance as a way to move their armies across Europe, and Africa. Which is fine. Let them do that. And I don't know what the fuck the slaves think they're doing. But whatever. Let the slaves do whatever they want. Their armies are weak. If I fucking can hold them off with a garrison from a city, I think we're fine. I see the Celtic Confederation wanted Pella and all those places, and when we took it, they realized that they couldn't take it, so that's understandable. Alright, let's go over here. Whoops, too far. There we go. So, first things first, we need to crush these guys. Where's Gaius? Caesar, as much as I want you to move, I think you can't move because I just joined you. We're going to have the army at Larissa take over and destroy them. With a good ambush, we destroyed pretty much all of Athens, I think. And I think it's done. I hope we've destroyed Athens once and for all. Nope, they have definitely a unit that is hidden somewhere. Because otherwise, it would have said faction destroyed. And the faction has not been destroyed, obviously. But we're going to start marching up. Same with here with the army in Pella. We're going to march up. All the way up to Nevistos. Caesar, once you can move, we're going to move you up here. Yeah, I'm just trying to manage people decently. I'm also trying to see if there's anybody who can get promotions. Yes, him. We have another consul. So 2 consuls are now Julii, which is good. Pompey Magnus, fuck you. Fuck you, man. Alright. Let's move the agent up as well. Can we move this army further? Yeah, wait, just a little bit. Hey, anything counts to me. Oh, that's why Athens still stands. Let's attack it. I don't think we can win with this fleet. Oh, we can. Maybe this will just destroy Athens once and for all. Please tell me the faction's destroyed. Yes! Fucking Athens, get out of my face. It's done. Athens has been destroyed. Our admiral gained a rank. I don't know what house you're from. I think you're from my house because of the amount of shit you have. So if you are from my house, I can now secure promotion for you. Yes. Good. Since we have so many fancy high-ranked people, very slowly regaining the Senate. I don't think we're ever going to be at 50% again, but, you know, I can hope. I can pray. So anyway, I think we're doing good here. I see that the Celtic Confederation is not taking this lightly. They're definitely trying to secure themselves and taking over provinces, which is something that I try to do as well. If you've noticed, I try not to own half a province. Like, this hurts me. This hurts me. That sort of shit annoys me. Speaking of annoyances, let's go over to England and begin our invasion. Is this Syracuse? No, this is the Iceni. Okay, so this, and then this army, we're gonna move it just so. Alright, there we go. Alright, our armies are now there. So we're gonna start moving the ships back so we can start attacking Camuldrun. Next turn, we start our assault, and we begin our taking of England. Is there anything else we have to do? We still have this fucking army that I feel like it's a waste at this point to just have it. So we're going to start moving it up. Nope. I want to move it up really badly, but you see, I will hate myself for the rest of my life if Rome gets taken because I move this army. So as much as I want to save the money that comes with moving this army, I'm not going to do it. Next turn, by the way, we get a lot of wealth from agriculture, which is fantastic. Now, let's see how much time we got. Yeah, we got time. Alright, let's do one more turn at least, and then we can stop the video, maybe, if I feel like it. I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun today because this move... Oh, look at Pontus being such a little bitch. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. It's fine. Let Pontus be a bitch and get scared of us. Let Galatia quiver in fear as well. Oh, shut up, Iceni. Like, you know you're gonna get raped. No. Unless you become my client state, no. And we're gonna offer them client statehood before we actually beat them. No, all we need to do is retreat. Are you fucking stupid? I'm not gonna fight you at sea. I am a land unit, holder, basically. So that's really where my forte lies. I'm not into these random attacks by sea. Not that I am against it. That's how we defeated Athens, if you remember from 5 minutes ago. But I don't appreciate the sea nearly as much as I appreciate the land. And this is something that I just have had since day one. I joined this community, this gaming family, because I love the way the land battles look. They look like legitimate battles. And I know it's a bit hypocritical considering the fact that I try to auto-resolve as much as possible in the campaign. But when I have like 3 minutes to spare, well, when I had 3 minutes to spare back in Shogun, I used to do like the land battles all the time because it was fun. Yeah. But you're reliable. I'll be your friend if there's no payment. Okay. Join war against the Pontus. I can't do it right now. The Celtici and the Syracuse have like that, commonality that they always want us to get into wars that they're not going to fight in. They always do this to us. And I'm telling you, the Celtici just have to fucking give me a reason to attack them. And I will move every unit possible over to that side of the world and I'll just crush them. And then I'll own Spain, which I want to do. There's Octudrian, and there's the slaves again with their weird-ass fucking army. Maybe we'll just shift the army we have in that area to destroy the slaves. That might actually be a good idea. Let's think about that. I see the Celtic Confederation is still at war with the Epiduri, or whatever the fuck they're called. Some shit. Who died? One of the legions is dead now? Interesting. Tiberius Septimus. No, we're doing too much. Who died? I want to see who died first. Servius, okay. Not something too intense. Good. I was like, if Caesar died, I might be upset. Alright, we're getting ready to invade Singidun. Mainly because they're already being attacked by pretty much everybody. So it doesn't hurt to just be the ones to take it. As a matter of fact. Let's move the second army forward as well. And let's move this army, which we've been moving anyway, over up as well. Next to Novistus. No, we're not going to fight Novistus. We don't want to fight them. They're good with us. They're good. I mean, I like them. See, if you hear me repeat a word in a very stupid fashion, it's because I mispronounced it in my head, if that makes sense. And then I'm kind of making fun of myself. Like, I just said making with an N, which I make fun of people all the time for that because I feel like it's stupid to speak that way, but I understand it's a local accent, so like, it's stupid, but it's whatever. Like, if you live in the far south, which I don't necessarily, like, Florida is the far south, but see, here's the thing. If you go to Central Florida and South Florida, it's a different Florida from North Florida. North Florida is pretty much the South, and I have no problem with the South, but their accent is hilarious to me. So, you know, when I hear them saying shit like y'all and, you know, all that shit, it makes me laugh my ass off. And it's nothing against them. It's just that I can't take the accent seriously for some reason. I mean, I honestly can tell you why, but I just think it's a silly accent. That's my thing. All right, we're gonna take the city easily, aggressively, and this is where we offer them the opportunity to become our client state after we took their main city, because we took the capital easily, I might add. So now that we took the capital easily, this is where we tell them, hey, last chance, join or die. So let's do it right now. Iceni.
You have the ear of my people. Do not waste
Oh!
words. We are worthy of better.
They've accepted. We don't have to take him over anymore. Alright. So this is a very big piece of news. They have decided that they love us now. So we're going to start moving the army back to the sea. We don't have to take over England. This is huge. We now own England. Congratulations, people. We own England. We own most of Eastern, I mean, not Eastern, the Western part of Europe. This is fantastic news. Now, this is good. We're doing fantastic right now. But, you know, now that the game is ramping up and now that we're getting closer and closer to the end, this is where we need to be careful. So we're still going to leave this army up here, mostly to make sure that these motherfuckers are kept in check. And we're still going to capitalize on the city. We're still going to keep their main city of Britannia, because I'm not willing to risk losing the territory. The territory is ours and will stay ours one way or another. And we're going to keep that army there even if it means it's a waste, just like I feel like it's a waste to keep the one we have in Italy. Now, that reminds me, we're going to... what I want to do, let me tell you, is I want to see if there's an upgrade here that allows us to have... that allows us to have like a garrison, like a stronger garrison in the cities before it's taken. So, you see what I'm saying? We're just going to get advanced cavalry tactics because this overall improves our ability to attack, and it's good for when we actually have a land battle of some sort. Are there any other armies that can move? We can move this army. Okay. Let's move it. Let's just shift completely this way because I'm going to trust my allies. If we go over to diplomacy, we can see that the Celtic Confederation loves us. Massilia loves us. Hell, even Egypt loves us. So all our allies seem to be kind of infatuated with us at this point. So I don't think that we have to worry about them. As a matter of fact, the only people that kind of annoy me are Boy. And I'm pretty sure Boy and I have some sort of treaty going on. Shut the fuck up. But if they ever do anything that we don't like, we'll just beat the shit out of them. The only ones who don't love us right now are the people that we've been at war with. Are we still at war with Cocus?
I will listen carefully to your words.
Oh, fuck
This
you.
senseless
I'm
war
doing
ends
peace just
today.
because I want to. No.
Peace is not an easy word.
You're getting peace, or you're getting nothing. Okay, nothing it is then. And let's do the same thing with Chimera, because I have no need for issues. But, if they want to keep fighting us, that's fine. So because we're still at war with Chimera and the other people, we're going to begin marching armies upward to meet them. Now, again, I just want you to understand. We own all this in red. When we add in the client states and the allies, we really own all this in blue and yellow. So the advance has taken 40 hours, but it's been 100% worth it. 100% worth it. We own so much land. We have so many resources. I can do so much now. I want to see if we can hire another champion. Yes, we can. So for the next episode, look forward to a couple things. Look forward to the fact that we no longer have to have a long-ass fight over here in England that would take forever. Look forward to the fact that we're probably going to take the fight to Boy because I'm getting sick and tired of parking an army here for no good reason. Look forward to the fact that we're probably going to take over all of Pannonia. All of it. It's ours. It's going to be ours, for sure. And if we don't take it, the Celtic Confederation will take it, and that's completely fine too, as long as, they behave. And then we can start moving on to Ponto and Caspia. We can start moving into this area, because once these armies are clear, we can push them down into Asia, and we can just push and fucking take all of this area over here, and then get into the Middle East, into Mesopotamia, into Armenia, and holy shit, isn't this exciting? Look at how many fucking parts we own. Like, look. Let's look over here to objectives, just so you understand. We now own 74 settlements. 74! All we need is 90 and we win the fucking game. That's it. We own 74 states. It's so amazing. I thought it would take so much longer. And maybe I'm getting too excited. Maybe it's not that important, but to me it is, because I love taking over the world. And as we get closer to the end, we'll start having conversations. And by conversations, I mean I will talk to you, and you maybe will respond to me in a PM or in a comment about what we're going to do when the series is done. And see, the problem is I record so far ahead. It's going to be like a month till you listen to this. But whatever. Whenever you see this, we will talk about it. Until next time, I am Lews Therin. I hope you have enjoyed yourself in this playthrough of Rome 2 Total War. This one was extra long, so hopefully those of you who have stuck around have enjoyed yourselves at this time. Thank you very much, and have a good one.